Hello, Scorpio. Thank you for clicking on my channel and welcome to the journey home. My name is Catherine and I live in Nova Scotia. This is your July forecast tarot reading. The companion astrology half is in the link in the description below for you. All cards have been pre-shuffled to save time. Let's begin. The head of your reading and overall energy is the moon, and this will affect all of the cards that are being laid out. We have the Emperor, High Priestess, Hierophant, oh wow, and the Queen of Air. Okay, I gotta stop there for a minute. Wow. For me, the moon is always about the journey. You are about to embark on a journey, or you have been on a journey that has been long and well, if you've been on a journey that is long, this energy is that you're on the right path. Your purpose, your mission, your life mission. And it can also mean, and also probably does, that you are about to embark on this, well, new adventure, part of the journey. So we have the Emperor. Look at the High Priest and High Priestess. This is a definitely right brain. Very right brain. Queen of Air. Well, obviously wise. She's got an owl on her shoulder. She's approachable. She's witty, clever, funny. She also has a very sensitive BS button. And if it's not true, then she's just not going to go for it. That kind of sounds like you, though, doesn't it, Scorpio? The Emperor is about taking control. This could be the love of your life, even. You know, looking for your Emperor for some of you. But this, we'll see as we go on who this is. Taking control. Upper brain thinking. Following truth. Let's have a look here. Oh, gee whiz. This is going to be a wild reading, Scorpio. Empress and Emperor. High Priestess and Hierophant. King of Fire. Who's this going to be? The Queen? The Lovers. This is the heart of your reading. Six of Water. Nostalgia. The past. Possibly a return of something from your past. Even if it's a return of the memory. Someone from your past returning. A lover. Let's climb to the esoteric levels or dive deep, as Scorpios are so apt at doing. The esoteric level. This journey you're on, there is someone who has past lives. Past lives. Okay. Five of Earth, you thought you lost. You thought there is, this is like mourning, grieving, perhaps thinking of the past. You're grieving the past. These are very high level right brain cards. Remembering what was lost. But this is returning, where this was the grieving of the loss. Here's the partnership. The soul contracts, the spiritual connection with another being. She's actually playing at a wedding, a celebration, union, partnership, contracts. Now we have the King of Air. So we have the Queen and the King, the Emperor and the Empress, the High Priest, the High Priest, the High Priestess. Hierophant, they say here in this deck. Five of Water, there's that grief. I was feeling, see, that's grief and mourning. And I was feeling it in this card. But this is a sense of loss. There is something that you thought you lost, but you have not lost it. It's right there on your tail. On the Scorpion's tail, what is going on here, Scorpio? Let's clarify this. Four of Pentacles. This is about holding on to something. Holding on to something. Could that be because it's landing on the journey? Let's continue. Nine of Pentacles on the Emperor. Prince of Cups on the High Priestess. Prince of Wands on the Hierophant. And the Seven of Swords, deception. So you dealt with a player, or dealing with a player, or about to deal with a player. Some offer of love is coming in, of the highest level. Offering love. This feels like worship, Scorpio. You know, this is the High Priestess is physical, right? But like a movie star. And this is worship. Offering that cup. This is an offer of love, worship, adoration. Is this a player? Well, I think that's why this showed up. This is about deception. And she's smart. She can see through deception. This doesn't feel that much like deception to me, though. It might appear that way. But this is about a breakthrough. A breakthrough. Now, if we're talking about lovey-doveys, well, that sounded corny. Sorry, Scorpio. I do strictly a love reading for each sign every month. But I like to touch on all. The health, the love, the money, everything. So the Nine of Pentacles, she's almost a completion. The Emperor has a plan. And that's for, I am working towards retirement. And I've got a good nest egg that I'm holding on to, as you can see, on this journey. You're saving for, preparing for reaching the 10, the completion. Now, being the month of July, it's not July when I'm doing this reading, but I do know that we have entered into the peak of the big ugly on a global scale. So everything that's happening in the world, like every single human being is connected. It affects everyone, and it affects us all differently. So these are the energies of that coming through as well, I think. Actually, I more than just think. I feel it strong. Four of Cups, Empress. Empress is disappointed. Perhaps I don't feel a sense of boredom here. It's disappointment. Perhaps that what you thought, there is a delay to the 10, a delay to the finish line. Scorpio, this is strongly telling me that you are on the right path. Even if it is scary for you at this moment. There's the Queen of Swords. That's the same as the Queen of Air. Air energy. Gemini, I believe. Air energy. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Queen of Swords. You know, I just noticed this, Scorpio, the butterfly, the monarch butterfly. That's actually a symbol in the secret world of our current times. And the monarch butterfly was a symbol of mind control. So, and she cannot be mind controlled, which is very cool. She's in control. She's landing on the King of Fire. So this fire, passion, this person too is also very loyal, faithful, picks up the slack, even if you are unaware that they are actually helping. You know, while you're busy on this journey doing one thing, this person is picking up the slack for you in another. It's like, I don't see you on this journey alone, even if it's with spirit guides. It may be the esoteric journey if you're single, but we're heading to lovers, which is, let's get our feet back on earth here. You're at a completion. You have to, not have to, you've made a final cut from something from the past, or you're making it. You're making it. This is the heart of the reading. Your overall energies, how you are conducting, how you are handling this final cut. She doesn't make mistakes, but the King of Fire, I would think that Scorpio, for those of you who are partnered, you're reaching a new level with your flame here. And that makes sense, because in order to go to a new level, whether you're single or you have to cut, what have you learned in this cycle? This is a long journey with many cycles within it, the wheels within the wheels. There's a final cut here, a final truth. This queen cannot be fooled, and that's a card of deception. She cannot be fooled. However, this does have a feeling of loose ends that are being tied up in July. Tied up in July because of this energy, because of the Emperor and the Empress, the High Priestess, the Hierophant, now the King and the Queen. This could be not even about a lover, but may affect this completion in the joining or connection with that twin flame, that true love. And that is true love. Mourning. What was this mourning about? My hand took me to that Ace of Swords, so that may have something to do with it. Wow. Wow. Super mourning. Super grief. We can't end your reading this way. We have to find the purpose, because these energies are so strong, so deep. I get it. I've got it. I've got it. The final cut. The communications are going to be really wonky and fast. This is almost like, because this signifies that you feel you've lost something, you feel the loss, you're mourning it, you haven't. And all these wands, communication, like, it's like someone or people are trying to tell you, no, Scorpio, it's over here. You didn't lose it at all. This happiness of union is completing this whole energy sector. This unemotional king, this could be a professional, like a judge or a doctor, policeman. Scrap that, Scorpio. Let's just feel these energies, or look or read these energies of non-emotion. It's all business. Because there is this inner knowing. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. This inner knowing of making the impossible possible. So this turns this super grief, these two cards, into something very spiritual, deep, ritualistic closing of the door. Perhaps this journey that has ended and you're still holding on to at least parts of the past that you do not want to give up. Like, why throw the values that you have learned away, or the morals that you have gained away? This is what you've gained. You're holding on to protectively. But it may be something that you need to let go of, or that because it's part of your journey. We do have a final cut here. So this is like this proper ritualistic mourning period, because that was necessary. It was necessary for this. Now, some of you might even be reading this as the divorce from a partnership making you happy. Never thought it would happen. And also, looking at it from an angle where it's 3 cards of fire, not so much with the Temperance. This is help. This is someone who is willing to work on things with you logically. And there is good communication with them. So that not just the truth comes out, but this deception does not feel like a really bad thing. It may be something as simple as someone held some information back from you in order to protect you, right? The Emperor energy, protecting. Divine intervention here. This also feels very strongly, Scorpio, of the universal laws that cannot be changed. There's the logic. Nothing emotional about it. It is what it is. Universal laws. And for some reason, universe favors humanity. So we're all in this together, Scorpio. Let's have a look at your love message on romance. And as I said, I do strictly love reading each month for each sign. And the other half of this, your astrology companion, was generated by AI. There are many of us, thousands of us, and growing. Soon it will be tens of thousands, who are literally tackling AI and their bias algorithms. Humanity wants facts, not fiction. And even though, you know, tarot is diving into the woo as well as astrology, actually that has nothing to do with it, Scorpio. We're training AI. If I don't like the answers to the questions I am presenting to AI, because bias algorithms do come out. You know, AI is trying to teach me. I want to remind you that I don't need that. What I want is data. Yeah, data. So I'm one of thousands of people working with AI, other departments. I'm just in the woo department, other departments where they are questioning, challenging, teaching AI. And it's an amazing thing. So even though people have every good cause to be afraid of AI, being aware of it is the unveiling. That's, you know, they win the war. It's all out now. It's all truth. It's all reading the data, reading the signs. Hello. So, yeah, check out your astrology side. I think as we go along, it will be more developed as we go along. And I'm enjoying it immensely. I argue with it a lot, but I'm enjoying it. I think it's just going to get better as we teach AI to function for us. Remember how afraid we were in the industrial age? That kind of thing. We thought, you know, all these machines were going to take our jobs and we cease to exist. But again, AI is a tool. And then all this transhumanism stuff coming out is, you know, it kind of creeps me out. But we'll get there. We will get there, Scorpio. We're just in the peak of the ugly. Recovery is coming. And it's going to open an amazing world. Well, it already is. Let me just shuffle these cards with you in mind and focus instead of my ranting, shall we, Scorpio? My apologies. I was just sharing my thoughts. Scorpio, a message, please, for Scorpio. Advice on love, a message for those who need to hear it. Codependency. Codependency. Well, that's never good. But it can be. Actually, it is. Let's look at the positive side of codependency. Codependency is when you are partnered with something or someone. Well, it could be, who knows? And it's like the lovers. The lovers would be like the opposite of that, codependency. Instead of it being a chain, it is reciprocity. The expectations with the person, with your soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate we're talking about in this reading. Part of the journey, the holding on to something that needs to be released. Or maybe not. Don't throw everything out. Have I brought any clarity to this reading for you, Scorpio? Probably not, but you are a difficult one to read for. Romantic feelings and trust. Have faith. That's showing right here. Have faith because the law of the universe is in your favor. I hope that helps somewhat. But if you've made it this far, Scorpio, thank you so much. Please do subscribe, and for my subscribers, God bless you. I hope to see you again really soon. Bye-bye for now.